Dead guys, Diamond Hunter Zero here, using my Elgato again. This time we will be doing a proper episode, and we will be going through all the levels of Teensy's in Trouble.
Yeah, that sounds fun to me.
Okay, I am playing with Bingo, as usual. Same rules, we can't mention each other's name for safety, age, location, etc. And we are playing Rayman Legends on the Xbox. So let's go.
Teensy's in trouble. And once upon a time, it is, I guess.
Yep. So a bit of introduction while we do this. Rayman Origins. Why do I keep saying Origins? It's Legends.
It's the first game.
Rayman Legends is the second game in the Rayman reboot, and it is a platformer for Xbox and PlayStation.
And super fun.
So I'll take you through the basics. Jump. Same as most things, it's the A. They have a float feature, which I quite like about the Rayman games. And the goal of them is to make it through the level and collect the Teensies, which are the little blue creatures that inhabit the lands in this game.
Otherwise known as, what's it called? Is it
Blade of Dreams. Blade of Dreams. If you've played Rayman,
you'll know what we're talking
some of the earlier Rayman games on PC or PlayStation, you'll know about all this. If you haven't, some of you probably wouldn't have, because this is a very recent reboot.
And,
But you collect Teensies, which are the blue guys, and Lums, which are those purple and yellow things, and you use Lums as the in-game currency.
This is also a new character that was introduced to. This is Murphy, the little green frog. He's the magician, and you control him with B, and he can help you in certain challenges.
So rules, basic controls as I said, smash attack, hold down A to float, B doesn't do anything, X is to punch, you can punch villains, kind of like Mario platformers, one touch of a villain and you're dead. Also like Mario platformers, if one of the characters goes off screen, they will die and revert to a bubble form.
And the bubbles actually look really funny.
Yeah,
so
we'll show you one later.
I haven't got a heart, so if I'll just die here.
So this is the bubble form. Exactly the same as the Mario games. You just punch or jump on them to revive them. Nice thing about Rayman, there's really no penalty for death. Unless both players die, which you go back to a save point, but the save points are quite common. So, makes it a little more player friendly.
So So, yeah, if you just noticed, that guy was a zombie. They're also quite fun in the game, and if you haven't played Rayman before, they are in the first game, I think.
Yeah, they are.
So, yeah, they've been reintroduced and differed slightly to the first game. And so, yeah, a lot of the levels are really different. So, as you can see, we're in a sort of castle out area now, but you can get to forests underwater even.
Yep. So there is a first game in the series. This is the second game, which is Rayman Origins, the one I kept saying earlier. It doesn't
matter which you play first, really.
Yeah, stories are independent. There's not really much of a storyline for either of them, actually.
They're just about getting the Teensies, I guess. And
actually, no, the first game didn't have Teensies.
Well, yeah.
This is the first Rayman Legends. This one is the first game that introduced Teensies in the reboot, because they were an old character from the very first Rayman games.
So yeah, that's
they got rid of them actually, and now they've brought them back for Legends. They just had fairies for the first Origins one.
If you haven't played Rayman before, these are sort of the mini levels. These are to get to the King and Queen Teensies.
The King and Queen Teensies give you more Lums if you manage to rescue them, and they are challenging as so. Back to the Origins, the art styles are slightly different between the two, and the setup. And if you wanted to buy one, I would suggest Legends, because it has more levels. It actually contains half of the levels from Origins as an extra. and gameplay's better. It's a better
show you,
art style actually
we'll
as
show
well.
you the extra levels later.
Yeah, and this one is more recent, so you'll probably find it easier.
Okay.
But because this one's about a year or two old now, by the time I record this, hopefully they will be bringing out a third one in the reboot, and we'll be looking forward to that because I quite like the Rayman franchise. Yeah, I like it. It's funny.
And that's
Because it was really good. When like PlayStation 1, I think it was on, and PC, I think they had it on. I'm not sure. Pretty sure they had it on PlayStation, and I've watched some of the footage from the earlier games, and it's a pretty good franchise.
So yeah, you might have noticed up in the top right corner, you just saw sort of a ground covered in teensy faces. This is to let you know how many teensies of the game you've got.
Yeah, that's that. As we said, yeah, that is how you keep score of teensies.
And if you go into the pause menu, it also appears up there. So yeah, in the corner.
And teensies are the goal of the game. So that's like the treasure. Oh, sorry. That's the treasure mode. The ultimate goal of Rayman is to collect every teensy there is, and that will reward you with a special character.
But we can't reveal what it is because that's spoil the entire game. So yeah, you might have noticed that now the level's gotten a bit harder. This will happen, and I think in the last one it can get up to 5 levels of hardness.
Yep. So there are actually hardness ratings.
And these are measured in skulls at the bottom of the painting, which is how they show levels. Oh, Ethan, just... Yes, that's better. No, don't move it, don't move it. So yeah, both players can control Murphy, as you may have noticed from our little things that are happening here. And it is up to 4 plays, which is pretty good if you've got a couple of friends over or something.
Yeah, I didn't say that. For 4-player co-op, they don't have it online as of yet. They do have mini challenges, which you can compete online.
And this is what happens when you finish.
But that just goes onto a global tally anyway. So you're not really doing it as sense online or live party. And this is how you end the levels in the Legends area.
And then you come up to these sort of little guys with the gold cups as their mouths. These tell you how much score you've got. So if you get up to a gold cup, then you've got the high score. And as you can see, there's confetti everywhere and we're dancing.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Oh yeah, if you've never played Rayman, I've just noticed, I've forgotten to tell you, Rayman doesn't have any legs or arms. Which is weird. He's the only one that... It's weird. He doesn't have any arms. Honestly, it's a bit weird.
Okay, now on to creepy.
I don't even have ears.
So you can see down here, Ethan, if you stop jumping. Yeah, all the teensies around here, these are all the ones that we've collected before. And this, the skull, just to the left of my head, if I can move it. This shows the levelness. So we'll pause it today and
yeah, we'll finish this We'll finish this tutorial on Rayman now. So that was the basics of Rayman Legends. More of this as I test out
challenges later.
More of this as I test out the Elgato, and we'll see you guys later. So please subscribe, watch some other videos, and stay tuned.